Once upon a time, in one of Iran's small and ancient cities, two friends named Sina and Soheil lived. They had grown up together since childhood and were always by each other's side in hardships and joys, like two brothers. Their friendship was rooted in years of companionship and empathy, creating a deep bond. Sina was a very kind and hospitable man. He had a special skill in cooking, and the aroma of delicious food continually wafted from his kitchen. Sina always respected his guests and welcomed them with open arms, trying to prepare the best for them. One day, while walking in a street, Sina suddenly spotted Soheil coming from the other side. Sina joyfully approached him and said, "Dear Soheil, I would love for you to come to my house one day and eat some soup. I will make a delicious soup that you will never forget." Feeling embarrassed, Soheil replied with a smile, "I've been to your house many times and eaten a lot of food. I don't want to bother and trouble you." With a kind and firm smile, Sina said, "No, dear Soheil. It's no trouble at all. I would be thrilled if you came. You must see what kind of soup I will make for you. This soup is special. Its taste will never leave your mind." Unable to refuse any longer, Soheil replied with a smile, "All right, I will definitely come in the next few days." However, days passed, and every time Soheil decided to visit his friend, something would come up, preventing him from keeping his promise. He thought that maybe Sina assumed he wasn't interested in soup, so he always made excuses to decline the invitation. In reality, Soheil was worried that Sina might think he didn't care about his invitations. One day, as Soheil passed Sina's house and glanced at his door, he said, "What am I doing? Why do I keep promising this man today or tomorrow? What if he thinks I don't like soup? Maybe he thinks I want to eat something better, so I don't go to his house." For this reason, Soheil decided to visit Sina that day to eat soup and ease his mind. He no longer wanted to disrespect Sina. So he immediately informed Sina that he would come to his house for soup that afternoon. However, Soheil had been suffering from a toothache for some time. This pain had started long ago and sometimes became so severe that it disrupted his daily life. Nevertheless, Soheil ignored this issue and visited the dentist after the party. He wanted to show respect to his friend and keep his promise. That afternoon, Soheil arrived at Sina's house and knocked on the door. Sina opened the door and was very happy to see him. He respectfully led Soheil inside and seated him on a soft, comfortable living room chair. A simple and beautiful spread was laid on the floor, with freshly baked bread and other delicacies arranged together. After a short while, the delightful smell of soup wafted from the kitchen. Sina entered the room with a large bowl of soup and placed it on the spread. Soheil, who is extremely hungry, asked in surprise, "Is anyone else besides us going to eat this soup?" Sina smiled and replied, "No, it's just the two of us. But the soup is so delicious that you won't feel full no matter how much you eat." Sina said this and gently picked up a small bowl, filled it with soup, and handed it to Soheil. Unable to resist the tempting aroma, Soheil grabbed a spoon without patience and brought it to his mouth. But at that moment, he felt a sharp pain in his tooth. It started throbbing intensely. The pain was so severe that Soheil suddenly jumped from his seat and quickly ran towards the yard door. Sina, shocked and surprised by this scene, quickly followed him. Thinking that Soheil had hurriedly eaten the soup and burned his mouth, he worriedly said, "What did you do? Why were you in such a hurry? I told you to eat soup, but not like this and burn your mouth." Soheil, still holding his face and moaning in pain, replied, "What soup? I didn't eat any soup." Sina, astonished, said, "How? You didn't eat soup?" Soheil, still groaning from the pain, said in a trembling voice, "No, I haven't eaten soup. I haven't eaten soup and I burned my mouth." This story of two friends in soup is a tale of those individuals who did not benefit from what they desired but suffered.